Last updated 22:43 the 25th of May 2018. STUFF Michael Hobbs, pictured playing for the Blues in 2012, is trying to raise money to build a school in Kenya. Getty Images. New Orleans Saints players and team kneel prior to the NFL match between New Orleans Saints and Miami Dolphins at Wembley Stadium last year. Rugby Former New Zealand rugby player Michael Hobbs' dream of building a school in Kenya has become collateral damage, and U.S. President Donald Trump's strong stance on the American national anthem being honored at the NFL. Hobbs, son of the late All Black and top New Zealand rugby administrator Jock Hobbs, has penned a personal column for the New York Times to vent his frustration. Hobbs has a firm friendship with Kenny Vaccaro, who played for the New Orleans Saints last year. To find $300,000, $432,000 for the project, Hobbs explained his dream to Vaccaro, and the Gridiron star instantly shared his passion and felt his profile could help the funding drive. They set up the Kenny Vaccaro Foundation in March 2017 with a personal contribution from Vaccaro of $25,000. Read more. *NFL sets itself up with anthem rule. *NFL to fine teams over kneeling. *Kneeler files NFL grievance. *Kaepernick receives Muhammad Ali Legacy Award. Hobbs said within 6 months, the foundation had received pledges totaling $50,000. Hobbs, a former Super Rugby player, raised an additional $125,000 from outside donors, and Vaccaro pledged another $100,000. But disaster struck last September when Vaccaro, protesting police brutality and racial injustice, was one of 10 players from the New Orleans Saints who sat on the bench during the national anthem before an NFL match with the Green Bay Packers. Hobbs said that after the protest, half the members on the foundation's board resigned and asked that their donations be returned. A subsequent fundraising banquet had to be cancelled. Vaccaro desperately wrote to the board members hoping to persuade them to change their minds. "What our country is going through is not something that I have ever experienced in my lifetime," his letter said. "I did not take my decision on Sunday lightheartedly, nor would I expect everyone to agree with it. However, my teammates and I felt an obligation to use our platform to show support for the communities that have been marginalized within our country, some of which we grew up in. Our actions were not intended to be disrespectful, instead, were intended to bring attention to issues that we care deeply about, add feedback." But Hobbs said Vaccaro's plea made no difference. The board members had made up their minds. 8 months on, we still haven't made up the deficit. Construction of our new school is scheduled to begin in a few weeks, but we are still staring down a $75,000 hole. Our goal is to open the school next January. I'm not sure if we'll have the money in time," Hobbs wrote in his column. "While finishing my MBA at Stanford, I'm trying to leverage my network here to deliver on our promise to the children of Blessed Hope." For his part, Kenny has not been signed by any NFL team, even though he was considered one of the premier free agents heading into the off-season. Does this have anything to do with his protest? We have both learned a lesson about the collateral damage of pettiness and polarization. Kids in a Nairobi slum pay the price. STUFF